Hello everyone and welcome to the... I don't know what to call this podcast anymore.
Me neither. We'll figure it out.
The Orbital Gady Bunch.
You know what? We'll just go with that for now.
Yep. So today's episode is on dreams. Everyone's favorite. They usually get crushed for me within a week. But recently I've had some very weird dreams, to say the absolute least.
I had a couple.
So Samantha, you start with the dream. It doesn't have to be a weird one, it can just be any dream you've had.
Oh, no, I'll start with a weird one.
Okay.
No.
Let me get
you
my
know
popcorn.
What? I'll tell you my most recent one first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was asleep during, the day. I was taking a nap. Mom. I was like, my mom, I swear, she did not tell me what she was doing at all that day. My dream was, an exact replica of what she did during the day. It was down to a T.
Actually, in dreams, since dreams cannot perfectly replicate reality, but yes, replicate, I know how to perfectly speak English. Usually if you look out of a window, you just see, darkness, and don't look into a meal when you're dreaming. Just don't.
Oh, why is that?
Apparently meals can mess you up in a dream. And if you're lucid dreaming, do not tell anyone you're dreaming.
I mean, if you're lucid dreaming, then you can control that they forget it.
I mean, fair enough. Now, to one of the dreams I had when I was, this is about 5 years ago, and I still vividly remember this dream, even though I really don't want to. I had a cat named Bella. She was the tiniest, most adorable cat ever. She had a feline dwarfism, which just makes cats really tiny, as implied by the name. But she died, and a few days after she died, I had a dream. And for some reason, my dead cat was in the dream. And I was set to grab her, and then effectively the dream collapsed. And when I woke up, I could still see a skeletal outline of my cat. I didn't sleep for about 3 days after that.
Oh, that's creepy. I don't think I could sleep for a week after that.
When I watched the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, which are about teens having nightmares that kill them, I couldn't sleep for about a month. Because I watched those when I was 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready for my next dream?
Yes.
Okay. This one was a while ago, but I still remember it, exactly as it happened. So, me and, a bunch of people, I had no idea who they were. We were about to do a race.
What kind of race?
And,
Sack
you
race?
had a choice. No, just a normal race.
Running, I guess?
No, it wasn't running. You could run. But, okay, so there was this river, and you had, modes of transportation to choose from.
Oh.
You could use a mermaid tail from an actual mermaid.
What the?
What? Yeah.
I'm trying not to cuss.
You could use fairy wings to fly.
So videos get recommended.
I don't know how we can wake up through this.
Yeah, this sounds weird.
Yeah. It's on the weirder side, for sure. Okay, wait, hold on. You could also use a hoverboard. And then there was just this giant lily pad for group travel.
Huh.
Okay, hold on. It's not
Okay.
over yet.
You have some very imaginative dreams, to say the least.
Well, hold on. Let me finish.
I am.
So, we started the race, and the race was pretty normal.
Okay.
It was just like a normal race, but with the vehicles allowed. And then we got to the end of the race, which was like this house on a beach. And it was like an old haunted mansion that you should find in the woods or something.
Like in the Goosebumps movies or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, sort of. And
A cabin in the woods.
yeah, and then so we got there, and I got there first, but the house looked super sketchy to me. So I didn't go in. I ended up going in after everybody else went in. But before then, I went in. I saw everybody else go in, and then the house just started eating people.
It's like
Monster
House.
Yeah. My brain is just like, oh, you know what? Let's go in. So I go in. Luckily, I get out before I get eaten. And then as soon, right after that, I wake up. And to this day, I have not watched Monster House since.
Oh, so it had to be because of Monster House. That's one of my favorite childhood movies. We'll probably have to do a Nostalgia Part 2 video eventually.
Yeah, no, Monster House is great.
It's such a cheesy movie. It's such a cheesy movie, and I love it so much.
The dream is part of the reason that I don't watch the movie anymore, but mostly it's just because it hasn't really been on TV that much. At least on the channels that I watch.
You should watch TV? Disgusting. I watch HBO and Netflix.
I watch TV during Halloween.
But yeah, we're gonna have to do a Nostalgia Part 2, because we missed a lot.
Oh, we did. We missed so much.
We're gonna have to do a Part 3, actually.
Yeah. Okay, do you have any other dreams?
Okay, so the one time I managed to fall asleep after watching the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, oh boy, oh no, Freddy Krueger's gonna eat me alive. But the one time I managed to fall asleep after watching those, you would have thought I was tripping on acid by my dreams. They were just.
Do tell.
Okay, I remember because Johnny Depp, he plays one of the characters in that movie. It's his first ever movie. And this was. I knew who Johnny Depp was. So I know a lot about actors. I knew who he was, and I knew he was in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, even when I was a little tiny 6-year-old. So I used to watch a ton of movies. So for some reason, my dream was Jack Sparrow. Is that his name in the movie, right? Captain Jack Sparrow? Fighting Freddy Krueger. It was. And it was just the funniest thing. I still remember. It is so weird and funny. And that's because this is the fourth movie, and I wasn't that scared because I didn't pay attention to the fourth movie that much.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I wasn't that scared.
That
I just knew who Johnny Depp was, and I know what movies he was in. And then the second dream I had, again I fell asleep once, 2 or 3 times, after I watched the Nightmare on Elm Street movie, because I watched the first 6.
Yeah.
But the second I fell asleep, I had a dream where Freddy Krueger straight up ripped me in half, and then roll my intestines as a skull, and that kept me up for about a week, because that dream was constantly in my head, and it was just every time I rewatch the Nightmare movies, I just think of that.
Oh.
So yeah.
You are never gonna forget that then.
Nope.
Never. Okay.
Yo, Tom.
So this dream I had was incredibly recent. I think it was like the other day or last week or something like that. So, I was back at school, and you were there with me. Like, you were there, and so, then, like, a bunch of royal guards from England came in. I doubt that the uniforms are accurate because I have no idea what they look like.
Oh, you've probably seen them before. Everyone's seen a royal guard uniform.
Mm-hmm.
But continue. I'm already intrigued.
Then the Queen of England just walks in. I'm like, to my brain,
Let's go pet dinosaurs, I assume.
Because, like, I genuinely.
Let's go pet dinosaurs, I assume.
And I know people are gonna, like, kill me for that. But I just know she's an old lady. Who wears monochrome outfits a lot.
She's like 90 something. No, she does not wear monochrome. She wears red.
Okay. So.
Continue. Is that all that there was to the dream?
No, there was more.
Okay, continue.
Then she told me, she's like, hey, you're some lost princess or whatever.
As expected from you.
I look her straight in the eyes and I'm like, who are you? I'm like, no, the questions I asked was, who are you and am I high? And she's like, I'm the Queen of England and no. So, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need more proof then. And so, I call my grandma Rosie, and she's like, oh yeah, I've been friends with her for years. You're like her lost great granddaughter or whatever. And then I told my mom and like all the other family members whose phone number I have, and they all agree.
Oh my god. Imagine you.
I'm like, there's no way I'm going with you.
I sound more British than you.
Yeah. No, hold on. I ask one question. And I ask if she has ice cream sandwiches.
Me? That's a mood.
They say yes, so I'm like, okay, I'll go back to you. I'll go back with you or whatever because I want ice cream sandwiches. I go back and like all of England is made out of ice cream sandwiches.
Okay, I think we're down like 3 cuss words to a video. So, what the fuck? Yeah. Were you high? Like, were you actually high?
I must have been or something. Cause, like,
give me whatever you're having.
I don't know what kind of dream that was. Okay, your turn.
Okay, so 6th grade. I played Minecraft so much. More than I play it now. Like, we're playing Minecraft as we do this video.
Yeah.
But I played it so much, like on my Xbox 360. And I had to do my on like a Carnival cruise ship. Not that brand, but like on a cruise ship. And for some reason, Minecraft zombies invaded it. I remember, that's like the one dream I vividly remember. But it started off with, because this is this is like 4 years ago before any of the major content updates that have happened at all recently. This is before I even knew who you were, Samantha. But yeah, this is forever ago. Like, you know Maylin, right?
Yeah.
This is like when I was friends with Mei Lin.
Uh,
But,
a while ago then.
yeah. But I remember I started off and I was like the only survival for some reason. The only thing about the dream that was Minecraft was the zombies. Nothing else. Just the zombies. So I got like a harpoon gun, I think is what it was. Or it might have just been a normal gun. I don't know guns at all. Then I started killing them. And they were dropping like normal, like not Minecraft looking rotten flesh. And it was some of the weirdest, like, I must have taken an edible before I had this dream.
You must have.
Like, Bill Cosby must have snuck something into my drink.
I don't...
Because, like, wow, that was a bit of a hefty dream.
That was something.
Yeah, and then it ended with the only other Minecraft thing on the entire dream, a creeper blowing me up. And that's how it ended. And I just stayed up for like the next 3 hours, questioning my sanity. And then I went to school the next day. Completely forgot about it until lunch.
Oh my god.
So, another dream, I guess.
Okay, let me think.
No, no thinking aloud. This is YouTube. We know things here.
Let me see. Okay. So, for this one, I had a dream about Minecraft too. And this time I was in the game.
Oh.
Like, everything was Minecraft. I was in the game.
It's like VR then.
Yeah. In fact, then, like,
Huh?
okay.
I would. That's the band.
Hold on, it gets weird.
Okay. Oh.
So, like, after I finished the game, I killed the Ender Dragon.
I killed the Ender Dragon for the first time in 2018. After I played the game for like 6 years. I'm almost ashamed by that, but carry on.
And after I killed the Ender Dragon, what did I do? Oh yeah, no. Everything started to like boil.
What do you mean boil? Like everything started to heat up?
Yeah. You know how boiling water looks?
Yeah.
Everything just started, like, the ground just started to boil. And then
Solid.
I fell through it into the void.
Oh, that must have been terrifying.
Surprisingly not. I was just like, oh, I'm falling to my death. Okay.
I mean, in Minecraft, when you die, you do revive, unless you're like in hardcore.
No, but like this game, to me, Minecraft was real life. Like, I lived in Minecraft. I only had one life.
Sounds exciting.
I know, right?
So then what happened after you fell into the void?
Oh. What did I do? Oh. Then everything just started to, like, I just fell into, like, a giant funnel. Like a giant rainbow funnel.
Oh, like a dropper map. Okay.
Yeah. Then I went into a dropper map. I just went through a bunch of Minecraft maps.
Okay.
Until I came back
Someone
to my
has a
house.
very loud call outside, and I can feel it on my bed.
Ooh.
It's vibrating my whole house, and it's really annoying. Could you please stop, Soul? Oh, man.
It must be annoying.
So then what happened after you went through all the Minecraft maps? Or was that it?
Oh, no. I came back to my house. It was filled with Minecraft mobs. And then we were all having a party, apparently.
Was I there? How long ago was this stream?
No, this was before I knew you.
Okay, so yeah,
This
no.
was when I still went to my old school.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. No. And so, I'm like, okay, so I grab a drink. And then I just go, like, huge. I go humongous. And then the world just becomes, like, I kid you not. I see the entire universe. It's a mushroom.
You must have been tripping balls when you had that dream. Jesus Christ. Maybe Bill Cosby
That's
gave
what
us...
happens with all of the dreams that I remember.
Like, Jesus. I've had
The
some
only
normal dreams.
remotely normal one I had was the
okay.
one that was, like, scary accurate to my mom's day.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago... Hang on, is that all in your dream?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I
so...
just woke up after that.
About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had a dream where one of the kids in my health class shot up the school.
What?
You know the... Okay, you know the kid who wore a washcloth as a face mask for school got canceled due to the current world crisis?
No, I don't pay attention that much to what goes on in the school.
Okay, well, he's stupid. And...
Who's not? It's high school.
I'm not stupid. You're not stupid.
I know I'm not stupid.
I'm a little stupid. But...
You're the one who said it.
Okay. But I vividly not remember this dream. Because again, it's only a couple of weeks ago. Like,
Yeah.
I remember he started off in... All high schools set up in different communities. All high schools weird.
Yeah.
But it's set up in different communities. But I remember he started off in all community because, like, hang on. You're in... Yeah, you're in ICE.
Yeah, I'm an ice.
Yeah, you're in my math cast, I'm stupid. But he started off in ICE. Moved to, the other two downstairs community and went upstairs. And for some reason, you know the tiny puppy?
Oh, Talon?
Yeah, Talon. Somehow,
I love Talon.
Talon's the one who tackled him to the ground and bit him, and he stopped shooting him.
Ooh. Oh, no.
Like, Talon harassed him. And I don't know why. It's like it is like almost an out-of-body experience, I guess. Like, I don't even think I was at school, because my dad will know if the school gets a threat for a shooting. My dad just says, nope, you're not going to school tomorrow.
No, my mom still sends me to school.
Lamel. Oh my god, I shouldn't be laughing. But yeah, a tiny doggo tackled like a full-grown 9th grader I mean, the kid's like my height. He's like 5'5". I'm
okay,
short.
so he's short.
Yeah, he's short like me. I'm a tiny boy.
Yeah. I'm like 3 inches taller than you.
I know, you're gargantuan compared to me. I mean, who isn't gargantuan compared to me, to be honest?
True.
But...
Oh, wait, no, I know a bunch of people who are like shorter than you.
But yeah, a tiny dog, like the size of my cat, tackled a 9th grader to the ground and probably sent him to the hospital or juvie. Or I guess prison.
Here.
If that was pre-failed. I sound like a drunk toddler. Jesus. Moidova.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
Oh yeah, my turn. Oh god. Hold on, I need to like think now. I need to go back.
I'm still going back to like 3rd grade dreams. Actually, while you think, just a tiny story, it's not a dream. And like, when I was in like 5th grade, I told this 4th grader that unicorn told me when she cried.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you know what, here's the dream. Like all the way back from 1st grade. So like, my 1st grade teacher, like she was nice, but she had anger issues.
No, that's my 3rd grade teacher.
No, this was my 1st grade. So, on the day of the dream, she had, like, flipped over a student's desk because she got mad at, like, somebody. I don't know who. So that night, I dreamed that she turned into a gorilla and just, like, went on a rampage around the school. And then the world turned into a zoo exhibit for a gorilla.
Hold on,
world, you know what? Something always ends up turning into something in my dream.
Yeah.
But, like, that's the last one that I can remember right now.
Okay, so when I was in about 4th grade, I remember one dream beyond vividly.
Mm-hmm. Well, are you gonna tell me about the
And
dream?
it had Alvin and the Chipmunks in it, because that was the one movie I watched before I fell asleep. Don't judge me. I hate those movies now, though. God awful.
No, I used to like them.
Huh?
I used to like them.
Yeah, same. Now I realized. Remember that time on YouTube where everything had an Alvin and Chipmunks couple?
Yes.
The dog ages of YouTube, as I call them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Okay.
The dream. It was Alvin and the Chipmunks and their owner, father, kidnapper, whatever you call him, Dave, for some reason, terrorized me throughout my day. And then ended it by kidnapping me and throwing me into the canal in downtown. Well, it was.
You gonna tell me or what?
It was something. Okay, they tied me up with I think it was an extension cord. Although those are the things you really get tied up with. But they tied me up and threw me into the goddamn canal. And it was something where it was like really green and gross.
Ew.
And I like, it's just, and I woke up and I felt wet because I was underwater. I was just questioning my sanity on full force.
Who wouldn't?
And I woke up, again, stayed up for the next, 2 hours or so. Whatever. That was a dream. I wouldn't say it was a good dream, but it was a dream.
It was a dream either way.
Yep. Sure was, and I wish
I
it
don't really
wasn't.
have nightmares.
The most recent nightmare I had, the most vivid, recent nightmare I had, wasn't the kid shooting up our school. No. It was, for some reason, my house, I live in a trailer, for a little bit of extra context. Yes, context. But I live in a trailer, and back a few months ago, in August, some reckless driver on our trailer park hit another trailer with the car, causing it to catch fire and whatnot.
Oh no.
So yeah, but I had a dream where my house just caught fire for no reason. And everything. Well, I've also had nightmares for tornado strike. I have those a lot for some odd reason. I don't know if they mean anything.
No, I don't really dream about natural disasters.
I do a lot. But
I mean, okay, the one nightmare I had.
now let me finish mine.
Okay, yeah.
But what happened was, after my house burnt down, I went outside and everything was on fire. The pavement I was on was on fire. There's just a small ring around me that wasn't fire. And I no joke, straight up just stood there in shock and awe as fire surrounded me and I burned to death. And I woke up super sweaty, super hot.
Oh no.
And I went and waterboarded myself in my bathtub. So that was fun.
Okay. The one nightmare that I remember, for some reason, like, we didn't talk about Purge anytime around when I had my nightmare. But in this nightmare, some masked dude just, came in and just, killed everybody.
I remember in,
I don't know what was going on. I woke up crying. I saw Mom. I woke her up in the middle of the night to make her call my dad to make sure he was alive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Nightmares are just great.
Yeah, they sound like it. I remember in, okay. This one's gonna be a bit embarrassing. But,
Ooh.
yeah.
I love an embarrassing dream.
Oh no, it's not the dream. You'll see. In about 4th grade, I had another awful nightmare about school being shot up, because this was, again, I used to have really negative thoughts. I still do. It's just not as bad. And I was the last one to be killed, and I was shot in the head. And I woke up, and apparently, I straight up pissed myself out of fuel from the dream. And it was, I woke up embarrassed, scared, crying.
Oh man.
So yeah, that just overall wasn't a good night for me. So yeah, that's what.
I can't
That's
imagine that being a good night for you.
I want to say that's the most embarrassing dream outcome I've had. The most embarrassing one as well. It was in camp. I don't remember what caused me to have the dream. I don't remember what the dream was. But I do remember it was at camp. And, another kid I did. Something happened at the camp. I don't remember what about. Why I'm just saying someone got killed. I got killed. Something rather like that. The basic things that causes nightmares. But anyway, I woke up, and because this is at camp, and this is maybe a few years ago when I was 10 or 11. It was super hot because again it was outside in the summer. So I was sleeping in just my underwear. And this was probably the last time in my entire life where I wet myself at night. And again, it just wasn't good. And the thing is, the same goddamn night, another kid that pissed themselves for just out of nowhere. I don't know why. Nobody knows why.
Nobody knows why anytime.
A lot of kids in my Boy Scout troop pissed themselves at summer camp. It's something that's really weird, and that I wish I would forget, but I can't forget for some God-forsaken
Or
reason.
like coincidences. Aren't they just the best?
Yeah. Like the
I'm
next
not,
night, another kid hurt himself, and I'm just like, what is going on? Those are the two most embarrassing outcomes from a dream I've had. I remember I used to be, I'm terrified of heights, and, okay, hang on, tell a story before I tell my next one.
Ooh. I don't. Let me think. Okay, let's see.
Let's look
Are
at
we
my,
still going on dreams or like reactions to dreams or what?
either of them, really.
Okay,
It's like something to do with dreams.
right. So, after a dream that I had, like I don't remember what it was. I did wake up crying, but like
Nice!
for some reason, I also just like I felt like sick to my stomach. Like nothing happened, so I just sat there, just waiting to puke or do whatever I had to do. But like nothing happened.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, no. Until I just like, after I just like sneezed so hard that like I farted at the same time. That has to be like the weirdest thing that's happened to me after a dream. It has to be.
Why am I laughing so hard?
I made my back hurt for a minute after that, but yeah, I kind of just started laughing. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, I have a story. This one happened at a Girl Scout camp of mine.
Okay, so, somewhat normal, I guess.
Yeah. So, I was like half asleep.
Give me some of that.
Yeah. But like,
Sounds exciting.
I farted so hard that I woke up. Yeah, no. And then I asked my friend, I asked her what that was because like I genuinely had no idea. She said it was exploding ducks. And for some reason I just went with that.
Joking.
Wait.
I'm choking over here from that.
No, I just went with it for some reason.
Oh my god, I have to see a psychiatrist after this.
I bet we could be psychiatrists if we had to.
Anything.
We're just gonna teach people about dreams.
Yeah. Jesus. Okay, so I'm deathly afraid of roller coasters, heights, and waddle. Deathly afraid of them.
Yeah.
Well, okay, not heights, but not heights and waddle, but roller coasters. I can't go on them. I hate roller coasters. I've been on one roller coaster and I hated it.
I've been on, I think, 2 or 3 roller coasters in my entire life.
Yeah, I've been on one in my whole life. And I was, like, shit my pants terrified effectively. Just, no. I hate roller coasters. No. But I had a dream. Before I even went on the coaster, have you seen Final Destination?
No, I have no idea what that is.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, I love horror movies. It's not really a secret that I love horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
But, for some reason, I just had a dream. Well, the roller coaster crashed. And everyone but me died.
That's just great. Well, do you have any other dreams?
I remember I almost drowned in a dream once. That was not at all fun.
Oh, no. Oh, you know what? So, like, one time, I was in my closet and, like, a board game fell on top of my head.
Knocked
And,
you
like,
out.
it scared me so much. It scared me so much that I went into, like, a daydream for, like, 10 seconds. Like, my God, so much happened in that dream. It felt like I was dreaming for an hour.
That's how dreams roll. Dreams are more like sped up time. Dreams are weird. I don't like dreams.
Yeah, dreams don't follow logic. But, like, also neither do I.
Something else saying. That's a blah moment.
I think those are like the only things that I can remember right now.
Okay, so I have like premonition thingies. Or like I feel it can happen in the future before it happens. It's a course, trust me.
Oh, I've had stuff like that before.
Yeah, it's like not at all fun.
No, it can't be.
But anyway,
Yeah.
about a week before I came out as gay to my friend group, I came out in a dream.
Ooh.
And for some reason, the entire school stood up and laughed at me. That didn't happen. I actually came out. But I'm like,
No.
So, yeah. That was fun. And then another one that actually happened in the dream actually happened for realsies. I had a dream where me and my dad were in a car crash about a week before we actually were. I was asleep. Like, okay, so the dream was real because in the dream I was asleep, but I was sleeping in real life, so it's like, again, dreams don't follow logic, clearly.
No.
My dad were in his truck. He used to have an F-150, F-2, F-something 50.
Yeah.
And sorry if I keep going silent. But, what happened was we hit a call. It was an all-black call. I'm explaining what happened in the dream, and then I'm going to compare it to what happened in real life.
Alright.
But what happened in the dream was, to say the least, it was terrifying because, like, I actually almost died.
Oh, yeah.
realsies. The only reason why I wasn't injured at all was because I was asleep. So I was limbo, whatever. But in the dream, I stayed up. I was awake in the dream. Oh no, hang on. Was I awake or was I asleep? I don't remember. I don't know if I was awake or asleep in the dream. I might have been awake, I might have been asleep. But I know if I was asleep for
Or
sure.
something.
I was a lie. That's all I know. But
Oh, that's like all you need to know.
yep. Anyway, what happened in the dream was after we hit the call, the truck straight up like compacted in upon itself. For some reason, and It didn't end well for me and my dad.
I
And,
wouldn't think so.
well, in the real world, me and my dad were okay. Me and my dad were okay in the real world, but the person's, like, the dream also reverses what happened in the real world.
Uh-huh.
In the real world, the car we hit was almost not at all damaged. In the dream, the car that we hit was not at all damaged. But in the real world, the car was almost flattened. And then the car started hit by a semi-truck in the real world. That didn't happen in the dream. But yeah, the car got compacted from a car into a piece of toast, effectively.
That is not good. That is scary.
It was a tiny car. But, like, I'll explain what happened in the real world after, because we're gonna go off topic, off dreams a little bit. Just the main focus of this podcast is dreams and stuff like that. But what happened was, after we hit the car, the truck was like in half, upside down. Me and my dad were all bloodied up and everything, and then in the road, we were both fine. The driver of the car was fine, crying of course, because she just lost the car. Like, the whole car was just absolutely destroyed.
Oh no.
So yeah. That was fun. I remember another one I had was a huge,
How?
like a huge storm came through. This was about a month ago. Around about a month ago, here in Indiana, around where I live, there was a massive windstorm.
Mm.
Like, me and my dad were leaving to go to the gas station to get some drinks and gas and whatnot. And right when that's when the windstorm hit. And that made a stop sign do the electric boogaloo.
The what?
It made a stop sign go dancing and spinning and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Doing the whole electric boogaloo routine.
That was fun. That had.
But for some reason in the dream, in like the premonition kind of thingy, this wasn't a premonition, I guess. It was a dream that happened.
Yeah.
That happened the night that the windstorm hit. Well, like another one, I had a dream like another windstorm came through, strong enough that it lifted up our trailer. In our trailer, I live on one of the ends. My parents live on the other end. And it lifted up by my end and flipped over.
Oh God, no. Is that what actually happened though?
Oh.
Like in real life?
No, no one knew it. Oh wait, I'm fine, clearly.
I mean, yeah.
No, nothing knew it. Some of our siding and roofing got messed up, but nothing beyond that. But like, the trailer got lifted up and flattened, and then I crawled out, because like I was on my ceiling in pain, and I crawled out of my window, and I went out and I saw just all the trailers collapsed in shambles. Like you thought a nuclear bomb had just hit.
Ooh.
I like how I'm remembering more shit as we go along. Oh no, my dreams are gonna be messed up tonight. Yay! Are you remembering anything else as we go on?
I'm starting to, but like it's not there yet. It's almost there.
Yeah, cause like me, I have bad memory when I choose to have bad memory.
I have no control over my selective memory. Like,
Yeah, that's what I have. I have selective memory. But anyway, like you would have thought a nuclear bomb went off. Some of the trailers were on fire. One trailer straight up like ripped in half. One half was on the street with cars hitting it. The other half took out a tree and another trailer slipped into our community pool.
Uh-huh.
So that family probably drowned. To say the least, I did not fall asleep for about the next 2 days.
Mm.
So that was fun. I remember I'm remembering a lot of my messed up dreams now. Oh god. Oh my god, no. This is one. This is a really funny one that I kind of remember. I might
ends up turning into something.
I might have the details on the stream wrong, but it's really funny because it has Justin Bieber in it. Now I hate Justin Bieber. I remember
Who doesn't?
this stream was maybe a few years ago. Before I really got into music, because now I listen to like 500 different songs. Not an exaggeration. But this is the first time I listened to a lot of songs, and this was back when one of his songs was for some reason super big, and I couldn't get it out of my head because it was constantly on the replay by the radio. So I had a dream where I went to one of his concerts, tried to beat him up, and for some reason he knocked me out and threw me off of the stage. Okay, in the dream, the timeline of the dream, it was probably spread out over a couple days. Started off the first 3 hours in the dream of the concert, and then the next 3 hours I was in a hospital, and the next 3 hours I was in court, ruling against Justin Bieber, and he got sentenced to like 2 years in prison. Sadly, he didn't actually get sentenced to 2 years in prison.
No.
Sadly, but it's just a really funny dream. I'm really happy my brain decided to remember it just now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the exact year this happened. I just remember it was between 7th and 3rd grade. That's a pretty far... No, 7th and 4th grade, excuse me. So, it's probably 6th grade, to be honest. That's when I had a lot of very vivid dreams that I can remember. Another one was I beat up a clone of myself.
Oh, okay, you know what? This one was just at a normal camp. Like, not a Girl Scout camp, but my friend Sarah, she's really good at telling scary stories.
Oh my god, not me. I'm really bad at that.
No, not you.
I'm really bad at telling stories. Anyway, go on.
Oh yeah. So, she had just finished telling a scary story that night. So after we all went to sleep, then I started to have this dream. Like, the person who was in the scary story, it was like a killer or something.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I hate drinking like 5 sodas
I was
a
a
day.
little scared and stuff, because, killers on the loose.
Yeah. Who wouldn't be terrified?
Yeah. Especially if you're in a dream.
Anyway, continue.
Oh, yeah. So, oh, God, what happened next? I am starting to forget. So after a while, I ran into him, and, like, the fear just, like, vanished. He was so quiet.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. Okay. So the fear just like vanished. And I just like I don't know what happened. Everything went red. And I just like I just turned into the person.
Nice.
I started on like a killing spree.
Oh, not nice, not nice.
Yeah. No, not nice. Not nice at all. Like, I beat him first, and then I just went on a rampage. And then I woke up, and, like, I had to make sure that I wasn't bloody or anything. Like, I had to physically make sure that I was, not murdering people.
Me on a Tuesday night.
That's a great dream for, like, a 6th grader to have, you know?
Don't you always just dream of murdering everyone around you brutally?
Don't you always? That's, like, a perfectly normal dream.
I remember I had another dream, after the, I'm a very political person. Samantha knows this. Samantha knows this. But we've made a promise not to be too political on the podcast. But...
Yeah, because that stuff's boring.
Also controversy.
Also, you know, yeah, nothing, like, good really happens that often.
But I will say this is one political thing I'll say. I'm just an anti-gun person overall. I do not like guns. I don't know anything about guns. All I know is that they are bad. But this is after the Las Vegas shooting. The deadliest shooting in, I believe, U.S. history. And maybe world history, I don't know. All I know is that we have a lot of shootings in the U.S. Too many to count. But this was a few months after that. I had a dream where I was at the Las Vegas shooting. I know nothing about the Vegas shooting besides there was over 100 people shot.
Yeah.
And the timeline of events in the dream. Again, this is loosely because I don't fully remember it, so I might have some of the details wrong. It was spread out over 2 or 3 days, I'll say. Started off with me being. Let's just say I was old enough to drive in this dream, for whatever reason. But it started off with me driving to the area where the console, whatever it was, where the shooting happened. I don't know. Was it a console? I don't remember. I remember getting driven there. And it was at the concert for a couple of hours before the chaos began. And then when the chaos began, I just kind of sat there in shock, awe, disgust, fear, dread. A mix of all 3 emotions, to say the least.
That seems like a normal reaction.
But, sat there, and then suddenly, right before I got shot, I was almost teleported, I guess. Like, I could see the bullet coming at me. And right before I got shot, I just kind of closed my eyes and braced to be shot. I was suddenly teleported into the hotel room that the killer was in, behind him. And then he stopped shooting for a couple seconds, turned around, shot me 2 to 5 times. And then I fell on the ground. I didn't die, I think. But, what happened was, I looked up. My vision was blurry because, I just got shot 5 times. 2 to 5 times, I should say. And I just watched as he shot himself, because that's how it ended. He killed himself.
Yeah.
And then the cops burst in a couple minutes later. Took me out on a stretcher. I went to the hospital for a couple days. I think this is just a few weeks. Excuse me, no. This is about, I'm in 7th grade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've known each other since the beginning of 7th grade, I think. Close to the beginning, anyway. This is new. This dream happened before spring break in 7th grade. I want to say before or after spring break. But you were at the hospital with me for whatever reason, and this was before. This was at a time when my friend group was tiny. So it was you and just a couple other friends. I remember for whatever reason Maylin was there. Ugh. Maylin's a... I don't know if I've talked about Maylin on the podcast before. She's weird and possibly psychotic. But, Maylin was there for like 2 seconds of the entire dream, and then suddenly everyone disappeared. And I just saw the killer, but like with the hole where his eye should be, from the gunshot. Just a giant hole in his head. I don't think he shot himself through the eye, but it was very vivid because I love horror movies a lot. So if I have a dream with goal in it, I'm gonna vividly imagine the goal.
Yeah.
But a dream he just like it is a dream within a dream, I guess. Because again, dreams don't follow logic because why should they? I had a dream where I was killed by a Minecraft creeper on a cruise ship, for God's sake. But a dream he put out like some sort of long gun, shotgun, rifle, sniper, I don't know. And just shot me like right before he shot me, I had like an out of body experience, and I saw my head get fucking exploded by the gunshot. Absolutely ravaged by it.
That is a visual.
Yes. And then I woke up in the hospital, in the dream, thinking I was actually awake, and I was like feeling around my body, like making sure I was still alive and whatnot. And then I realized that I was still dreaming. This was I guess, semi-lucid dream. I couldn't really control myself, but I knew I was dreaming.
Ooh.
It was one of those dreams. I know, they're so fun, aren't they?
I know, I've had a dream like that maybe once before.
I've had a few dreams like that. This is the worst one, though. That's like that. But anyway, and then I fell back asleep in the dream. And then I woke up the next day in the hospital still. And the doctor said that I only had like a week left to live from the wounds caused by the gunshots. And I cried in the dream for like so long, and then I woke up. And then the events played out over the next week or so, I guess. Over the next few days. Like the main timeline of the events, the big parts that I vividly remember, happened for only like 3 days. But over the next week, I couldn't really remember much because it was a whole week.
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna remember a week-long dream? It's effectively a coma, I guess, in that sense. But yeah, that was. And then right before I died from the wounds, I woke up crying.
Oh boy. That is just... Nope.
Yeah.
I don't think, or at least not that I remember, I have never had a dream where I died.
I've had several.
Like, I've always lived through my dreams.
I've had several like that. I'm just thankful that whole, like, if you die in a dream, you die in real life thing isn't true.
Yeah.
Remember, the 7th grade math teacher in, Apex, Mr. I can't remember his name.
What's his name?
One of those that,
I know he used to be a principal, but I can't seem to remember his name.
I remember Miss Harvey was a bitch.
I mean, I liked all of them. They were nice to me. But, like, I was also a good kid. But, like, so were you, so...
I was a pretty, kid. I'm a lot of a, I just hated middle school. The teachers sucked.
Yeah.
You can, like, they were nice to you, but even you can admit, the teachers sucked.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know how to teach. But to continue, is because he introduced the whole cast to a song called it's a popular meme song. It's all around me, all familiar faces, worn out places, whatever that is. Also, is that Isabel from Animal Crossing? That is okay. Questioning my sanity again, sorry. But and it was good because after I heard one of the lyrics in that song is the dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. And after that, I just had a series of dreams where I died. I don't know why. I don't know. I just don't know.
You just had.
Yes, they just happened, and I don't know why they happened, and I'm kind of upset that they happened.
You just went with it.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, whatever. At least I won't die for realsies. Although I remember, in one of the dreams, again, I'm starting to remember some of my more fucked up dreams, but definitely past the 3 cuss word count now. Forgive me, YouTube algorithm.
Do we want to save this so we can... Do we want to save the dreams? Maybe we'll do a part 2 or something.
I'm sure I remember some. Let's, okay, let me tell the one final dream and then, yeah. We'll save that for part 2. But, I remember this dream. I was in an abandoned skyscraper. And I was up near the top floor. Again, this is probably part of the reason why I'm still deathly afraid of heights, is this dream.
Yeah.
Because, like, I've always been scared of heights. I'm a pussy when it comes to high things. I don't know why, I just am. But I was at the top of a very tall skyscraper. Yeah, it was a generic skyscraper. It wasn't a famous landmark. It was just plain capitalistic skyscraper. Best way to describe it. But some giant dude in like a black hoodie, mask, and gloves and everything shoved me out of like a window. Just shoved me out, and I remember falling down and like doing like the generic like death where like people reach out their arms if they fall. And I remember right when I hit the ground, I just had another out of body experience. And it's like I watched myself hit the ground and fucking explode. Like at the top of the tower, for some reason it was night, and then I got to the bottom, it was daytime. And there was a bunch of people walking around. And I covered some poor old, like, 80-year-old looking woman who looked like my great-grandmother. Might have been my great-grandmother, actually, now that I think about it. In blood. Just soaked her in blood and organs.
Oh, no.
And I immediately woke up in a sweaty, crying mess. Like, mid-panic attack, almost. Because, like, when you have a dream where you fucking explode, cover your 80-year-old grandmother in your own blood and organs, you don't wake up in a good state.
No, you don't.
And I was just like, shooketh, honestly. I am shooketh.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's a series of dreams that I've had. I've got plenty more that I've now remembered that I might write down so I don't forget them.
Yeah. You know what I think? I think I might start like a dream journal or something, just so I can write down all of the weird dreams that I have.
Yeah, that makes me a good idea, because we can milk this, honestly. I'm just kidding. We might do like a couple videos on dreams a year, or we'll like do one like every 3 months, I guess.
Who knows?
But we'll probably do one next week, just so we can be caught up on most of our real dreams.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess after that, the next one will be about September. So yeah, see you all for more dreams next week. Thursday will be weird facts.
Yeah.
So, see you all later.
I know a bunch of those off the top of my
Oh,
head.
so do I. I know way too many for my own good. Yeah, see
I
you
know
all.
some that people don't even believe. But, like, I swear they're true.
Oh, let's just list off one each, just to give a little sneak peek of the video. You go first.
Alright, you go first.
Oh no, you go first. I insist.
Okay, let's start off with the plant one.
Ooh, nice.
So, okay, Colin, pick a plant. Palm trees or bananas?
Oh, bananas. I think I might know this one.
Alright. Yeah, no, I told you this one. You didn't believe it at first. So, bananas, as everybody thinks, don't actually grow on trees. Like, they don't. They grow on a kind of herb.
Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Okay, so I'm gonna do something about bananas too. We share 80% of our DNA with banana peels.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's weird.
Every single human is a little bit banana.
That's why my back is so banana shaped. I did that because I play video games all the time. I don't know which yet.
Yep.
But yeah, see you all Thursday for another video.
Yeah.
Hopefully
No,
this
Friday.
one, huh?
Friday.
Oh yeah,
Are
Friday.
we uploading this one? Yeah, no, Friday.
Because we're gonna upload this
So,
one Wednesday.
yeah. We hope you enjoyed.
Oh, I could upload this
Yeah.
one Monday and do weird facts and upload that one Wednesday, and just start doing 3 a week for now. Since we didn't upload for 4 whole weeks.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, sure. So I guess we'll see you all Wednesday actually for weird facts.
Yeah. Alright, so we hope you enjoyed.
Don't forget
Stick
to
around if you want to see more.
yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell. That might not do anything, but hit the bell. Ding, ding, ding. The bell of truth. Anyway, hope you all have a great day, night, evening, morning, whatever. Whenever you're watching this. Goodbye.
And see you all Wednesday.